So I didn't announce it at the end of last stream because I wasn't 100% sure if I'd be feeling up for it since I've been a little bit under the weather. But welcome back everybody if you're here. Yeah, so it's been an interesting week so far, and I figure what better way than to just chill and avoid our problems and build a cute little shrimp house out of toy blocks, because why not, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna be here for the next who knows how long, hanging out. So if you want to come and join and chat about games, whatever, etc., that's what we're gonna be doing here today. So I have this really cute shrimp house. I've been building Loz, I think, for about a year now. It's been maybe, and it's been something that's been really fun. If y'all have been around, you might have seen on Instagram or in Discord that I'll sometimes post some of the ones that I'm building. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this one here today because that was gonna be my evening anyway. And we have a lot of pieces. Some of the more updated ones now have a booklet with like different whatchamacallit baggies labeled for like which numbers, but these instructions do not. So I'm just going to start by putting those out and see if we can get them some sort of set, except this one doesn't have a number, so that's great. This one is either a 6 or a 9, not really sure. And then we have a 4 here, 10, 5, and ideally we would use some of these packs in order, so that might be helpful. We'll see if that actually comes to pass. And then we have our number 1 baggie, which has a lot of stuff that we're going to be using throughout, and 7, 8, 9. So, I'm wondering if this one is either 6 or 9. I guess we'll find out as we go along. But we're going to start by opening bag number 1. Alrighty. We have some bases here, some different pieces that we're going to be taking out. And then we'll kind of go from there. This string, which I don't know what that's going to be yet, but we will find out shortly. Let's see what we have here. So, hi, welcome. We're going to start with the base here and not this little string. And then we have a couple of other pieces that we're going to be placing on top of it. The secret stream, there was no invite. It's that secret. I didn't even know if I was going to stream. I'm like, I have to see how the Hyperstar Run stream goes because I've been pretty under the weather. I don't know if you guys can tell. My voice is like all raspy. It's much better than it was, but yeah. Welcome to the secret stream. Yeah, this is just gonna be, if you missed the beginning, just chilling, hanging out, playing with some Loz here. We got our little shrimp hut that we're gonna be making today. But yeah, I would love to hear from y'all how things are going, any fun games you've been playing, any cool stuff you've been up to. This week, I had the very fun experience of a lot of things going wrong. One of them being that the primary editing software that I use for editing all of the YouTube content decided to just not work after a Windows update, as they are known to do. But even reverting back, it wasn't working. So that was super fun. And in my panic of trying to get things to work, the files got deleted and a whole bunch of other stuff got messed up. So that's been really cool. And I've been trying to fix it for multiple days at this point, and it's just not working. Hence the live stream for the solo party instead of an actual video. That's been really fun. I have not checked Discord yet, but I will definitely put up the link here. The video also has to like render and everything, so probably after this stream, I will take care of all of that. But thank you for dropping the link. All right, and we have our little grates here. These ones are really cute. So yeah, if anybody has any fun news that isn't super depressing, everything breaking and not working anymore, feel free to let me know. I would love to live vicariously through y'all. It's been one of those weeks. Is this another? No, that's like one of the gem looking ones. Recently got into Battletech Alpha Strike. Alpha Strike. Way better than I thought it was going to be and really affordable to get started. Ooh, you'll have to tell me more about that because I'm not familiar with those titles. And it sounds like something like a genre of game that I am not well versed in. But I like the names. It sounds very fun. Let's see, where's the little pincher ones? It should be. Oh, here we go. No, just kidding. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't tried expert mode or anything like that because I just got it in the mail the other day and played through it a couple times and then recorded a playthrough for a video, which I obviously can't edit. But I definitely think based on this playthrough and the playthrough where I recorded, I was able to get through it in 3 runs as well. So I definitely want to try expert mode and look into some of the achievements on further future playthroughs. Oh, nice. That's good to know too. I think I saw that you had posted about that in the Discord for a nice cuppa. I'm really excited to see what more content they have out for it. I really like the aesthetic of that one, but I like Hyperstar, that whole retro game aesthetic is near and dear to my heart. Like I don't drink coffee or tea really, so while I can appreciate it, it doesn't like resonate with me on a personal level quite as much as something like Hyperstar does. Where is... I feel like I'm crazy. There should be one more of these little grabby gray pieces and I don't see it. It'll probably turn up later. That's usually how it happens. Oh, there it is. Hey Willie, Urbion challenge. Gave myself has been quite the challenge. Yeah, I've been kind of like watching from afar on Discord with that. Is it like you're adding a new part in each time you beat it and making it more and more difficult? Because that sounds insane. When you were talking about that, or you know, while I was thinking about that on the Discord, I was thinking about how I used to do that with some of like the modules and expansions for Onirim, but now I just play with pretty much like all of them mixed together every time, which is a little insane. I think the only one that I've started leaving out is the towers because those are just super annoying. I don't feel like they really add anything fun to the game. They just make it like, it's not even a fun challenge where I feel like I'm in control of the situation. It's just like an annoyance that I have to keep up with. And let's see, going back to Battletech, tabletop war game in miniatures. Yep, so I was correct. Not necessarily a type of game that I'm well versed in or anything like that. 40 years old now. Ooh, a revival, a renaissance, if you will. Very nice. Setting is a Game of Thrones. Oh, nice. That's super cool. I had no idea. But you're fighting in giant robots called battle mechs. That's super cool. I can get behind that theme. That sounds really fun. Versus some other war games and things like that. Are the minis pretty crazy? Because I know for like obviously Warhammer and stuff like that, they're absolutely insane. That kind of reminds me too of like, what is it, GKR Heavy Hitters? I don't know if it's similar in theme or mechanics or what have you. Obviously that one's not like a full-blown war style game, but it sounds kind of similar. Original Hyper Run Star art was NES theme. Glad it was changed. Gotcha. Yeah, retro. So I don't play a lot of retro games anymore, but I do love roguelikes. Those are definitely probably some of my favorite genre of games. I don't know if it's come up on stream a whole lot. I know I've posted a couple things on Discord, but I try not to spam. I super love Slay the Spire. Not the board game version, and we can get into this if y'all want to, but the the video game version. It's like the one game that I've kept up with over the years, other than the Souls-like games, or Souls games rather. I'm super excited for Slay the Spire 2. So if you like deck building and roguelikes, and you haven't checked it out, you have to. It's so good. Let's see, we need another little gemmy piece. And then yeah, stacking expansions. Hell yeah. I'm super excited. I'm super glad too that you posted about the Urbion stuff in Discord, because I totally forgot, or like it wasn't even on my radar that was now that's out, the second edition stuff from Impatience. So yeah, I have to pick that up in like my next Noble Knight order for sure. Okay, so like a couple people have recommended Baltro to me, but I'm super wigged out by the fact that it's not got like an overall theme other than cards, where you're playing like with just a standard set of cards on a card table. I've heard the mechanics are really, really good though, so I'm sure I'll check it out at some point, but I'm also still working on getting like the true ending beat with all 4 different characters on Slay the Spire on Ascension 20. I just finally, like a month or 2 ago, beat it with the Watcher, but I haven't beat Ascension 20 perfect ending with any of the other 3 characters. So maybe if I finish that before Slay the Spire 2 comes out, I'll try Baltro. And the starting armies are $20 to $25 each. Starter boxes are $40 to $50. Okay, it's not that bad. Like how much mileage do you actually get out of the starter boxes? Like, is it something you use a lot, or is it like you play through a couple times with those factions and then you want to move on, or can you mix and match? Because in my mind, I'm like, if I have to buy something for me that's like $40 to $45 to get started, and then somebody else has to, thinking about like that and board game money, it's a little crazy on it. Waiting for Urbion second printing for like ever. This is new of existence. Yeah, so that's fair. When I first got into Shadi Torbey's games, it was after Urbion, and I found some dude selling it on eBay, but he was local, so I asked if I could pick it up locally instead of paying shipping. And the dude was so nice. It was like a French edition, but he had printed out the English rules and everything for it, and like gave those to me, all super nice, on like crazy nice color printing paper, etc. So luckily I have been able to play it, but I definitely want, because I have on my shelf, I don't remember if I showed it super well in the cleaning stream, but I have all of my Oniverse games facing out. Ooh, where are these pieces? Yeah. So Urbion obviously isn't a same box that can face out on that shelf, and I would really like it to. And obviously then like having all the expansions. Does it actually include new expansions other than what's in the base game? Or the base game Urbion? Because I know that one has some mini expansions and things like that, but I haven't looked into it too much. I am the worst with keeping up with board game news and things like that. Okay, if you can mix and match the boxes, then that's fine, I suppose. I'll allow it. Where's this other gray piece? Am I just crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they're in other boxes now. But I feel like, yeah, we definitely need the next set of boxes. I might have to undo all of these. I don't think they're in order because there are definitely some pieces that are missing. So we're gonna have to like dump out all the pieces and sort them. Ugh. Oh, please. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do like some of the crazy colored pieces and then some of the flowers and stuff. And then we'll just kind of do each as they come out. I don't know what the best thing to do is. So Sylveon definitely has an extra little mini promo expansion because I remember getting that I know Onirim does as well. It's like the Sphinx, and then there's another little one I think that came with it. But I'm not sure. Yeah. Not sure about the rest. Oh, hey, that sounds fun. I have no idea what a heavy artillery star is, but that sounds dope. I'm glad that you're able to get into it and like enjoy. I always like when games have kind of a revival of sorts. It's just really a testament to like how great the original designs are, and then getting to like have people in the community connect over it too. It's really, really fun. Okay, let's see. More water pieces. I don't know if I should even sort these all or try to kind of sort them. But it's fine. Do some like the windows and extra whatchamacallits up there. Accoutrements? What's an accoutrement? Is that the correct terminology? Okay. And then all these kind of like earthy tone ones we'll just put over here. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. Okay. Excited for the last game. Oh, is it gonna be the last? Wait, last as in like this is gonna be the last one that's released, or like the last one meaning like the most recent or most next upcoming? I just figured he'd keep going forever. A lot of speculation. Logo artwork has all the baddies. Ooh, exciting. So is that like a finale one then? Is that going to be it? That's like a little sad, but also kind of I'm okay with it because I can't keep buying every single game forever always. I mean, for my boy Shaddy, I could, but you know, at some point. You'll have to let us know when a nice cuppa comes in for sure. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. All the way from Greece. Woo! Oh, see, that's my favorite part of Onirim is shuffling the cards. It reminds me of just like growing up playing cards on my own. That was a thing that I enjoyed doing. We got some more flowers and leaves. Cute. Yes, please. All the pictures. Very excited. Speaking of art and speculation, do y'all see that game that basically, I don't know, I didn't look too much into it because again, I'm the worst with keeping up with board game news, but there was that new game that was released that was blowing up, especially over on Instagram, I think, but then people were getting upset because it definitely looked like it was referencing Kyle Farron's art, who did a lot of the leader games, and the meeples also looked very similar to Root Meeples. People said the game was apparently pretty good, but I don't know. There were some pretty suspicious things going on with that. Full set of Descent 2nd edition. Yeah, between that and Bowser, you'll be good to go for a long, long time, I would think. I got Descent, was it 3rd edition? 2nd edition? I'm not sure. Not thinking about it. But I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. It was hard to get a group together as well. It was back when I was a little bit more of a board game baby. Back in like 2018. But I think that style of game also just doesn't really appeal to me as much. Anyone here play Pokemon Pocket TCG? Okay, I was wondering is that the one where you have like the TCG? Oh wait, never mind, just kidding. I was thinking about the people had Pokemon mods for that trading card shop game simulator. Trading card shop simulator game. Jeez, what are words? That's good to know though. I played Pokemon growing up, not gonna lie. And then we all collected Digimon cards, but nobody knew how to play. Although kids these days, they still collect Pokemon cards like fiends. Like when I was working as a teacher, we still had to ban cards because kids were trading and getting upset and crying. Like, you know, shit don't change. All the same. Except we actually used to play the game. Kids these days don't even know that it's a game that you can play. I would always tell my students, like, hey, you know, you can like play the game, right? Like, what's your lineup? What's your deck? And they're like, what do you mean? What's a deck? What do you mean? What do you mean play? I should just get my parents to spend money on this and then like get upset when I don't have the cards that I want and my friend won't give them to me. War of the Ring Trilogy Limited Edition? $849 freaking dollars? Are you kidding me? Sorry. Oh god, that hurts me. I've never played War of the Ring, I'll be honest. So, you know, maybe I just don't know what I'm missing out on, but I think for $850, maybe that's okay. Pokemon Pocket's easy to learn. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I was really into card games, but I think that's just because I didn't have a lot of options for like other styles of board games and things. Like I remember getting super into the Harry Potter trading card game because it was actually pretty good. But yeah, it's not something that I've really returned to once I got back into board games and stuff as an adult. I'm not an expert. Yo, we can go down the list. Somebody want to bring up the BGG top 100? Because I guarantee I haven't played half those games. It's a little insane. That's why I always say, like, I'm just a dude out here playing games. And if people want to watch me play them or listen to me talk about them, that's great. But nowhere, anywhere does it say that we have any sort of, like, expertise or level of legitimacy. Spirit Islands is my highest ranked game that I play most often. Ooh, that's good to know. I wonder what my highest ranked one is. That would be an interesting thing to delve into. I've also been thinking that it's been a really long time since I've updated my BGG ratings and stuff. I don't know if that would be a fun stream idea or if that would be really boring, but I've thought about it because I'm like, I need to dedicate some time to sit down and do that anyway. My jammies, yo, okay. Oh no, I didn't bring it in here. I did. Not gonna lie, guys, the one thing that has gone right this week, I ordered from like a wholesaler overseas. So I'm like, there's no way it's gonna be as good as I think it will be, but it is surprisingly awesome quality. I can run and go get it if you guys want to see something ridiculous. I don't know that you do, but if you do, I'm not gonna say what it is, but speaking of Jocelyn jammies, there is one good thing that happened this week that went not as expected, but better than expected. But going back to the top games list, I've only played one of the Brasses. I don't even remember which one at this point. I've never played Terraforming Mars. I've only played Ares. I haven't played the dice game, haven't played the original. Trying to think of other big games that I haven't played that are usually a given. I did finally play Obsession Spoiler alert, it's probably gonna be in a burn video. This is not my favorite. Trying to think of other stuff. Oh, these are the eyes for the shrimp. I should put these off to the side. Yeah, we'll just, that's fine. They're a little lighter. Okay, so now I'm feeling like these are by part and I might be missing some, or I'm just crazy, but I guess we'll find out. So that's all the bags. Oh, there's one more bag. It's just the people. We have this. Okay, so I'm gonna put these over here. So there, cool. Okay, let's go back to this. So we need the 1x5 gray piece. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely just not in here. Oh gosh, isn't that awesome? Rough. Go here, red, and then we have some other little red pieces. Little flat red piece. Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, okay? Y'all hold down the fort. 1 second. Okay, so this might be one of the more ridiculous things I've ever bought, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Okay. Did I buy a new kimono? No, I don't own a kimono. I have a couple like cover-ups. Actually, the one with like the leopard print one that I sometimes have worn in videos, I made that one. So, you know, don't gotta buy them if you can make them. Let's see. Oh, is the stream okay? Okay, there we go. Are we back? Are we good? Cool. Okay, so I got in the mail well, technically it came in yesterday, but I didn't know. And then I fetched it off my porch this morning. It was freezing cold. I got, ta-da! It's like a blanket with a hood with bunny ears. It's actually so soft and kind of well made. It's insane. It's got little paws, which I think I'm gonna remove because, like, what are you gonna do with that, you know? Like, what's that supposed to do? But it's got little snaps and it's got a hood, and I didn't know this until it got here, but it actually has a little embroidered like heart nose and whiskers. It's actually kind of stupid cute. Right? That's what I thought. I was like, I kind of need this. Yeah, because not gonna lie, y'all, I wear pajamas pretty much all day, every day. Like, I don't like wearing real people clothes. And I don't even like wearing pajamas. So if I can get away with it, I just have like a blanket that I have on over not like heavy pajamas, because I get like overheated very easily. Well, now that it's on stream, I can write it off as a business expense. Thank you very much. This is gonna be the official garb of the channel now. Every single video, this is what we're gonna be wearing. Just like a tank top and shorts and this. But yeah, it's got like a little thing, and then it's got little snaps. Ugh. Where did it go? Yeah, we got like little snaps here. Ta-da! And now I don't have to like wrap the blanket around and hold on to it and worry about it falling down. And it's got a hood, so if my ears get cold, which they often do, check it out. Isn't that wild? Y'all, how's that for the super secret stream after party, right? I mean, this is about as good as it gets. It's also very like warm, which is really nice. But yeah, this is what we're doing now because it is also very cold. It's like, it's been insanely cold here. I don't know. I know we have one person from Greece. I don't know where the rest of y'all are tuning in from, but it's been freezing. Today there was snow. It's crazy. Wild event for this channel. Hey, this is super tame compared to the May monthly plays, was it? For the March monthly plays? The hot tub stream? if you were here for that, you know. That was the time. But yes, since then, this is probably the craziest thing to happen. And other than then. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try to find this piece that apparently doesn't exist now and probably fail. April, that's the one. Yep. Why? I see a bunch of 4s. I don't see any 5s. Is it just missing or am I just crazy? Did I put it oh, it's because I put it here and this was probably supposed to be a 4. And thanks to y'all on stream before, I actually know what this is now and how to use it. Prior to that, I was trying to pry them apart with pliers and y'all educated me, so thank you for that. It's been a hot minute since I've built anything on stream like Loz or anything. But speaking of hoods, there will be no spoilers. But the one thing I will say is my partner super loves Arcane, so they had me watch season 1 and we've been watching season 2. There are so many good things about the show, but my brain is so nitpicky. And one of the things that pisses me off the most is that I'm like, they spent all this money getting all these amazing artists, spent all this budget on animation and lighting and all this stuff. How do they not know how to make a cool looking hood? Literally every character in every outfit with a hood looks dumb as hell. I'm so mad. Like hoods inherently, I feel like, are cool, right? As a character design thing. But somehow every single time there's a character with a hood, it just looks stupid. And they're like cool characters too. So I don't know what they were doing over there, but really grinding my gears. Hana Kobayashi. No, I have no idea. Y'all don't realize that I literally live under a rock. I don't know what's going on in board game news. I don't know what's going on in real life. I'm just over here wearing bunny hoods and like building tiny little shrimp houses, apparently. Well, this is my life now. Do y'all have to ever write like letters to your future selves? Like in 20 years from now, what do you think you're going to be doing? I don't think that 12-year-old me thought I would be sitting here doing this. Not in my wildest dreams, but here we are. What is happening? I can't find this little piece. What's going on? Oh, there's like a lot more stuff that I have to put on first. Oh, I did see a headline about that. She just like disappeared off the face of the planet? Was she like trying to run away? Was she in some sort of situation or give me the Spark Notes version. I don't know anything about anything. The only like one of the most prominent missing people's case that I did end up hearing about later was after I finished my undergrad, I went to Panama for 20, 30 days, something like that. And one of the places that we stayed, Boquete, which is like a mountain town, they have one of the biggest international flower festivals. They host that there. It's super gorgeous. Everybody's super nice. It's like one of the safest cities in all of Panama. Right before we got there, there were 2 girls who were backpacking through Panama, and they went missing from Boquete. And there were like search parties. The whole community was like in on it, and they just never found them. Well, years later, I was YouTube was just like auto playing, and a true crime channel came up, and they were talking about like of things that had never been solved. And yeah, one of them was about the girls, and apparently they never found them. They did find one of the girls' phones with some weird like videos on them. And they did find a boot with a foot in it, but they never found the girls. Super scary. Hannah and her boyfriend planned a trip to New York from Hawaii. Japanese Hawaiian. During a layover in LA, she ditched her boyfriend and just left. Yikes, that's wild. Well, hopefully that was by choice and she's okay, because that is I really feel for like her family and stuff too, because that's got to be crazy, just like not knowing what happened, and especially the boyfriend. Like, can you imagine just being out on a trip somewhere or planning on a trip and then you just don't know? That's wild. No, thank you. Which piece is this? Looks like it's like a without. Get away from a toxic family. Okay, if that's the case, then I definitely fully support it. But I feel like there's got to be safer ways than that. But sometimes there just isn't. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I feel like there are a lot of news stories and stuff about like missing persons or things like that. Those always wig me out. I know that there are a lot of people who get really hooked on that and really into it, but in my mind, I'm just like, it just freaks me out more than anything. I'm like, why do people constantly want to hear about all this awful stuff? Like, it's one thing to be informed, but there are some people that are like fanatical about it, like listen to podcasts constantly or watch videos about it constantly or like documentaries like all the time, and they're super into it. And I'm like, that doesn't seem particularly healthy. Like, I'm all for people having hobbies that they enjoy and stuff, but it's just like that. I don't know how I feel about that one. Why can't I find this big flat piece that should be easy to locate? Michaela Belcase favored those Canadian high school Spanish. That's crazy. I mean, like, people have to go somewhere. It's weird to think about, like, back in the day when you hear about those kinds of cases where it's like people just disappeared and then we just didn't know where they went because we didn't have technology, or like the police didn't do their job, or people just didn't care. And it's like, yeah, but people in modern day go missing too without like a trace. That's wild. I don't know. I think I don't have a particularly like positively aligned brain either. So anytime stuff like that, I hear about stuff like that, I think my mind always goes to like the worst possible types of scenarios, which is very stressful and not healthy to be like thinking about constantly. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a little more sensitive to those kinds of things, but that's wild. Where? Am I crazy? Maybe it's like underneath. Yeah, and you would think with all of like the cameras and everything that are everywhere all the time, constantly, that it would not be that difficult to find stuff. Oh, I'm dumb. I was looking for this piece. It's just the base. That's just the color of the base. This one too. Wow, okay. Got it. 10-4. This one, and then a long boy one. Another one is Claudia Lawrence case. Chef that had a very small life, walk 1.5 work daily, halfway through, walk one morning, just gone. Oh. Oh, is Law and Order based on like actual, I mean, I guess they must be at least inspired by, but I don't know how close of a relationship that is to like things that have actually happened. One street camera to the next just disappearing. I just don't get that. That's insane. I feel like my danger radar too is like kind of broken. So when I hear about stuff like that happening, I think it's just very jarring for me to be like, oh yeah, people just like vanish. People go missing. People just like, bad stuff happens in the world. It's just not something that's like on my brain. So I think constantly. So when I do hear about stuff like that, it just like is so far removed from my day-to-day kind of way of processing how the world works, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that is a thing. A lot of pieces? Yeah, it is. Hey, good to see you, Mike. Yeah, I mistakenly opened all the stuff instead of going bag by bag because I just can't count and differentiate between 4 and 5. So I thought there was a piece that I didn't have that I needed and opened everything, and here we are. Missing hiker stories are all the same. Yeah, it might have been that they just had a mishap while they were out. But it's also weird for them to just be like gone, because it's not a particularly like, it's a fairly populated area. And it's not like there's any stretch of place that's really crazy in terms of, what is this? Is this right? I think this is right. Oh, this is the over one. In terms of it being like difficult terrain, but I mean, accidents do happen. It's just weird that there were like 2 of them too. I don't know. The people that we were staying with in Boquete, the guy, because we did like a kind of like Airbnb equivalents where they had an extra room, so we stayed with them. The guy was like the head of the city or like village, like council thing, whatever. And so he was in charge and like getting all the updates about like the search party stuff and everything. And like based on what he was saying, it sounded like it would have been highly unusual for it to, I mean, it was highly unusual in the first place, but it felt like he had the impression that it would have been really weird that it was just an accident that they were all of a sudden missing and couldn't be found. So it sounded like he suspected that potentially something really bad or somebody had done something. But yeah, it was wild because like I wasn't looking for it. Like I said, I don't usually watch that kind of content. It was just kind of on in the background while I was doing other stuff and I didn't feel like changing it. And then they were like, so this story about Panama in 2012. I'm like, wait, I was there in Boquete? What? Crazy. Lose sight of someone in a dense forest in just 20 feet. Whoa, crazy. Oh, crazy. Okay, good to know. Well, there goes my love of walking around in forests and nature and stuff. That sounds... Yep. I had a friend who, for their birthday, decided to go on a solo camping trip. And I'm like, that's a little dangerous. Yeah. And it was like hiking, backpacking too. So not even just like, oh, go to a campsite and stay there. It was like pick up, reset up camp, move, try to get through the whole trail. I'm like, you don't want to like have somebody there with you, or at the very least, or something? I don't know. I could never imagine going through something like that, especially alone and just not knowing. That seems highly dangerous. And on a well-traveled trail? Jeez. That's wild. Okay. A little, I don't know what these are gonna be. Boxy type things. Let's go. What? Oh, we have like the gray on top. Okay, and then the gray from these things. I don't know where it is. Speaking of just like watching stuff in general, does anybody have any recommendations for shows? I feel like I've gotten through all the possible shows that I knew to watch, and now I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Especially because I oftentimes just have like YouTube or Netflix or something playing in the background while I'm doing work or doing other stuff. My brain just needs that level of stimulation and stuff to accurately focus. With 40 people? Jeez. What are people doing? Oops. Let's go here. Make another one. But I think Doom Patrol, Law and Order. I've never seen Law and Order. I mean, obviously I've heard of it and kind of know some things about it, but aren't there like a million Law and Orders too? Is there one that you would recommend starting with if you're just getting into it, or is like there a best one to watch? What's Doom Patrol? I'm intrigued by the name. Good. And then we have some flower stuff happening here. We're on step 9, baby. Almost done. Just kidding. Not even close. We do have starfish friend though. Seashell friend. That goes. Where does that go? In the middle? Is that right? We have some flower stuff. Oh. This goes. What? Oh. Just way off. Doom Patrol is about a group of people with very unusual medical conditions that live in a mansion with one doctor that can treat their condition. He gets kidnapped. What? That sounds wild. How have I never heard of that? What's like the flavor? It's like mystery, I guess. the vibe. The original Law and Order has had a recent comeback in the last few seasons. Older seasons not needed. Something to consider. Okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. I mean, I did watch every season of Criminal Minds, even the shitty ones, so I feel like even if it gets rough for a bit, it should be okay. X-Files meets X-Men? What? That was crazy. Making like a little pink now. Okay, that one goes. Where is this? This is oriented differently now. Oh, there's so much stuff going on. This here, I think. And then we have here. Oh, there we go. I think this is over one too many. I watched X-Files growing up. I don't have a whole lot of recollection of it, if I'm being honest. We have an L-shaped one, an L-shaped here, and a little sticker. Okay. 80s kids love the older stuff. Squid Game season 2 is coming. Korean American want to consider watching it before it gets subbed. Nice. I did watch the original season of Squid Game, which there were a couple of things like apparently it was written way before it actually aired, which makes sense because I think around the time that it was written, those kind of like competition game show things were really popular as a premise for shows or like manga and stuff in a lot of Asian countries, I feel like. I'm nowhere near like an expert, but I feel like that's definitely a thing. But yeah, hey, anything that puts like more K-dramas and Korean culture on the map so that I can have more places that serve bibimbap, I'm all for it. So I feel like around that time when a lot of that stuff started getting popular, I saw a million Korean like restaurants and snack shops pop up in my area. I'm like, let's go. I'm here for it. Swamp Girl? Who's April Bowlby? Should I know that name? Brenda Fraser? Are they related to Brian Fraser? Is that his name? Brendan Fraser? Matt Bomber. Wait, that actually sounds familiar. Is Matt Bomber? No, I'm thinking of Matt Berry. I have no idea who Matt Bomber is. Y'all thought I didn't know anything about board games? Well, just ask me about anything else, especially actors and actresses, because I don't know shit. This looks like it should be a metallic one for this thing, right? Oh, gotcha. Okay, okay. I do know Brendan Fraser, I think. We might have to go bit by bit here until I find this piece, or I just remember that I have to come back for the sync later. Oop, is this it? Nope. Diane Guerrero. Cool. back in the 90s. Ooh. Crazy. Where is this piece? I feel like I'm not going to be able to find it, unfortunately. Dude, I should not have dumped out all the bags. This is the kind of brain power you have when you're sick and tired. Like, let's just make this already tedious process a million times more difficult. 11 out of 10. Well, I think I'm just gonna put the sink thing here and know that I need to put the spout later once I find that piece. I do like paranormal stuff and weird. That sounds good. So old. How? Also, where do I watch? Yeah, where do we watch Doom Patrol? Is it on any like streaming services or anything? Or would you recommend checking it out? Oh, also, I forgot to put the pink and blue flowers on here. Man. Oh, okay, gotcha. I think I have access to that. Let's not put that down earlier. Now it's going to be a pain in the ass to get in there. Also, how long is Doom Patrol? Does it have like multiple seasons, or what's the deal with that? Not about superheroes. Yeah, I think based on the description, that was not where my brain necessarily went. What are we doing? All right, we're making this pillar now. Holy. Maybe it is just, oh, that's why I couldn't find it. It is just like the light gray little thing. Skipping ahead, you can be like, I'm 43 3/4. I said that kids always do that. I feel like they never just say their age. 4 seasons long, 15 than 10. Okay, that's doable for sure. These look like light gray pieces. I'm gonna move this down here and move this up here so I can actually see what I'm looking for. It's hard to tell some of the colors too. I need 2 of each. Which one's in the this guy. I'm the youngest here. Listen. See, so I still got like a whole decade before I gotta play. What was the popular game that I hadn't played? War of the Ring? Or half of the other games in the BGG Top 100 that I've never played in my life. First episode does a great job with setup. Lure and hooking you. Okay, good. If it doesn't hook you, just turn it off. I mean, that's usually my policy with pretty much everything. I'm usually too impatient to wait a whole episode with certain things. Okay, we need one more of these. Okay, and this goes here. Wait, what? Does it go? Oh, and then it goes on top of a single block. Like that does not fit there. I feel like I need more space. It's all cramped. Oh no! Little eyeballs. I'm now realizing that this particular build is from a different set than the ones that I have been building. All the ones that I have been doing have been on hinges where they can like close and open. And this one just looks like a single building. Interesting. Weirdly, I started on computer games and then later got a console, but I definitely still prefer PC for stuff, generally speaking. I think as soon as couch co-op stopped being a thing for consoles, it like lost its appeal. Because I'm like, that was really the main draw. It's like everybody playing on one shared screen, but like obviously that's not really a thing with most games now. So my brain's like, well, why bother? This one. Yeah, y'all been playing any fun video games lately? I know earlier we were talking about Baltro. I did finally just make my Monster Hunter Rise character. But I haven't like crossed the threshold of being like, okay, now I'm gonna play, because I know it's just gonna be a crapshoot of all the free time I already don't have, just being completely consumed by that. Oh yeah, and Pocket PBG. Nice. And yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, all down for like having LAN parties and stuff. There was one winter break where my sister was home from New York and her boyfriend was here. And then myself and my best friend, we just brought all of our like laptops over to my place and then just set them all up and just played through a disgusting amount of Left 4 Dead mods. It was hella fun, but still not quite the same as like sitting on the couch together looking at the same screen and screen peeking and crap. Like, I don't know. It's just a little different. So yeah, I'm like, if we all have to get our own copy of the game anyway and be looking at separate screens, then like, why would we all get multiple consoles and stuff? Just silliness. This one. What do they want me to do there? Okay, it's just the curve. Diablo. I've never played Diablo, actually. I thought about picking up Diablo 3, but like when it was at the height of its popularity, I was in doing my undergrad stuff. So I was working like 20 plus, 30 plus hours a week and doing school and doing overload classes and gigging for music stuff and doing a whole bunch of other nonsense. I'm like, I don't have time to play video games right now. I need to like make money and eat and not waste these tens of thousands of dollars that I'm paying for school with. NES, 3DS, Saturn, well, whoa. I have a PS4 in my house. I have a PS2 in my house too, just because I wanted to go back and play through Champions of Norath and Baldur's Gate. I have access to an N64 because the OG Pokemon Snap is super fun. And I do have a Switch Lite because I was really excited about the new Pokemon Snap, but I never finished it. RIP. Where is this piece? Did I already put it on? No? What's happening? And I just see like the little roundy piece. Oh, there it is. Pixel art version. Oh, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I like how they did the art, so I'm fine with a non-pixel art version of Hyperstar. I think it looks really nice the way that it is. Okay, now we're making this little drawer thing. Okay, we got these. Maybe a little thing on it. Toxic, if you're still there, have you ever played Grim Dawn? Kind of similar to Diablo, right? I did play through that a couple years back. That was pretty fun, minus all the stupid bugs with multiplayer stuff. But it was playable. The game was really fun. Thinking back to previously too, with like war games and stuff, I feel like one of the big reasons why I'm not super into that style of game, or have never, it's been difficult for me to get into any sort of that game, is I grew up playing like real-time and turn-based strategy games on the PC. So it's like there's so much complexity there and a lot of like stimulation with playing those kinds of games digitally. And I feel like since that was my first exposure to those kinds of games, that playing them in board game form just wasn't as appealing. So I know when Golem Arcana came out, I know that that's not like a full-scale like war game, but just even something similar where you have like multiple armies and stuff. I was like, wow, I kind of just want to play some of those other styles of games where you can control like crazy amounts of units and have like crazy amounts of upgrades and specifications, like what have you. I guess the one caveat to that is I did grow up playing Battle Master, and that was super fun, especially because it's got some asymmetry. Is this other piece? There we go. Okay. There's that. And then we need some corner pieces. Oops. Okay. Spirit Island sold physical copy. That's good to know that the app version is really streamlined. That's what I've heard. Customization is within the mech and you control 4 or 5. If you don't want the complexity, play the Alpha Strike rules. Got it. That's pretty cool. So do you have like a dashboard or something that like operates each one, or is it like, how does that work? You have like these little something or others. What? I just realized I didn't eat dinner yet today. Oh boy. Probably do that at some point. Yo, y'all, we're on step 13 out of... How many are there? 98. Almost done. 2 cards, 1 for the pilot, 1 for the mech. If you play OG Battletech, you have a character sheet for each. Whoa, that's pretty sick. That. It sounds very involved. But it sounds like there's that Alpha Strike version if you don't want to be too crazy with it. Pretty cool. A little crabby. Oh, octopus, just kidding. Oh, little guy. Probably too blurry to see. Great. Where did it go? I want to get at least the base done before I end stream. And then I'll probably post pictures on Discord for sure. If not, also Instagram once it's all done. Is that a sticker? Which sticker is that? 15. I should find the piece that it's gonna go on first, right? I forgot my tweezers too. Okay. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. Thoughts on Opolis games? Casinopolis, fun twist. I haven't played Casinopolis. I feel like 3 is my limit because I really enjoyed Sprawlopolis when I first got into button shy stuff. Agropolis wasn't my favorite just because of the difficulty and the theme and aesthetic. I really like Naturopolis because of the, again, aesthetic and some of like the tents and stuff. But yeah, Casinopolis I haven't. I'm just like, how many times can we do this, you know? And I'm sure it introduces some new stuff that's kind of fun, but like I don't think I would ever, as much as I enjoy the original 3, it's like I haven't even played through all the content for all of those to like, why do I need a whole other base game of it? Every Battletech product you buy now has rules and components that play Alpha Strike or OG. Nice. These ones. Need another. Shiny. And do another sticker 3 on a yellow one. Casinopolis is still in playtesting. Got it. Makes sense. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little skeptical when certain games have so many different iterations. Definitely when Railroad Inc. first came out and they did the red and blue, I was like, what is Pokemon? But like those games I do play enough where I'm like, yes, I do actually want all the content. And they just released the Archipelago boards, which are super fun. Holy shit. Yeah, that's very fair. Whatever seems interesting, seems like what that would be the things to go with. Where's this go? What is happening? Let's go here on this. Mysticana. Oh, new expansions. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think Cave of Gins is still my favorite for sure. But it'll be cool to see what other things they come up with. Oh boy. I can feel my brain slowing down. I think I'm probably gonna have to like stop and eat something soon. I'm like, I'm looking for a piece, and my brain is just thinking, instead of thinking about the shape of the piece, it's like, we're looking for a piece. We're looking for a piece. There's a piece that we're looking for. No concept of the color or shape of the piece anymore. Mm-hmm. There. Playtesting is one of those things that I always want to get more into, but then it's just like a whole other thing in terms of time commitment. And I'm like, I already feel like I don't have time to just play games for funsies or games that I want to play, so I don't know. Gonna be cold tonight. How cold, Mike? Two broke girls. What? Yeah. Isn't that like a pretty old show too from like a while back? That's weird that that's what it's trying to get you to watch. Wind is really blowing. I don't even know what the weather's like. I usually try to go for at least a couple walks every day during the day. But because I've been sick and it's been so cold, I haven't gotten to really go outside much. Other than driving briefly earlier today to try to get some food. And then, of course, there was the snow with that, which was super fun. Chicago, yep. Even more. It was like 50 over the weekend, and then I don't know what happened. 9 tonight? Stop. Well, it's a good thing I got my new blanket sweater. Oh shoot, which reminds me. I made Christmas postcards this year, and I think the stamps that I ordered for those are in the mail, so I'll have to go get those at some point and go outside. Yikes. Okay. No, let me need a little lobster boy in the sink. Wait, what? Did I? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. We're not. Oh no. Please. I feel like I screwed this up majorly. What is happening with you? It looks like this is. But it doesn't. Oh no. Oh, the banners are just too low. They're supposed to be up. Whoops. Any cons this year? I wish. So there are some smaller local ones, like the one that I've gone to for the longest is called Polar Vortex, which I will definitely be going to. Gaming Hoopla is another one that's like charity based that is usually kind of local-ish, but they're moving to Milwaukee this year, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out that way. I would like to, but we'll see what happens. I would like to go to ShyCon. I don't remember if they probably already announced where it is for this year, but I have not looked into that. I wanted to go last year when it was in Denver. Ooh, because I've never been to Colorado, but it didn't work out with like timing and life. But other than that, I haven't been to any big conventions. I would say I've never been to any big conventions. And other than that, I think the only other thing is I am really, really hoping that finally a few buddies of mine and myself and my partner can get our shit together so we can actually go to Essen. Seattle, that's pretty cool. I've also never been to Seattle. So we'll see closer to then. Yeah, it'll depend. Like, I feel like if I don't end up getting to go to Essen, then maybe ShyCon, because they're probably around the same time. PAX Unplugged just wrapping up. We're seeing shows. It was great. Yeah. I've heard that that's a particularly fun one. Never been. Part of me feels like I'd have a great time at conventions, and part of me feels like I would have the worst time at conventions. It's very hit or miss with me. Cons are objectively great. Well, that can be true, and persons could also have a bad time, even if the convention itself is great. I think I did a stream last year, maybe it was one of the Loz building streams, talking about some of the BS that went down around here. Yeah, objectively, I don't like waiting for stuff. So anything that's gonna have lines or things, not down for it. Objectively, don't like big groups of people, just because I get annoyed very easily. And then I don't like just like buying stuff. So a lot of the cons that are more buying focused, I feel like, I don't know. And then I do really like, it's weird because like it's a double-edged sword. One of my favorite things is meeting people in the hobby, but it's like 50-50 hit or miss depending on my own mental health stuff, whether that's going to be like the best time I've ever had or the worst time on the face of the planet. I don't know. I feel like every time I see stuff for Gen Con, people are like waiting in line for stuff or whatever. Maybe that's more other types of conventions to get into panels and stuff. Oh, ShyCon Chicago? It was great. It was so fun. Everybody was awesome. One of my friends joked, they're like, I imagine it would just be a bunch of people like sitting around playing a game by themselves. And I'm like, I will kid you not, I was at a table with 2 other dudes and we were all just playing our own game and it was pretty great. I was like, these are my people. This is how it should be. Whereas there was one time where I was at a different convention and I was just like taking a little break while the people that I had kind of come with were looking at the silent auction stuff. I'm like, great, I'm just gonna bust out Railroad Inc. and like listen to some music and do my thing. We'd been going hard playing through a lot of the games and stuff. And somebody came over and started talking to me, which was fine. But then they like insinuated that like I must be so bored playing a game by myself and like would I like to go play Stardew Valley with them? And it took like every ounce of my being to not freak the fuck out. Because I was having a great time. And one of the worst things in terms of what would have been fun for me is playing a purely cooperative game that takes multiple hours and is super tedious and is based off of a video game, which is probably just a more streamlined experience of that game. Is this Minecraft? I think so. This is a Minecraft, guys. Now I'm gonna take this Minecraft and put it on top of this Minecraft. I'm pretty sure I'm really close to finding the Ender Dragon, so it's gonna be pretty epic if you stick around for like 5 more minutes. That would be my estimate, at least. Yeah, this is Minecraft, the board game. Actually, there are several Minecraft board games, and I've heard that they're actually kind of pretty good. I don't know if any of y'all can speak to that, but I've heard some things. Okay. Copper. I think it needs to be a shorter one. Not metallic? I don't think so. Playing with any mods? Yeah, dude, can't you tell the RTX is freaking sick? Look at that. Boom, just like real life. Isn't that crazy? Look at this water. Look at that. Bam. March of the Ants. Ooh, okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. There's... and then other side. Other than Slay the Spire and Hyperstar Run, any good video game themed or good video game themed board games? I'll be honest, I did not like the Slay the Spire board game. I think I talked about it in a monthly wrap up video, but not much outside of that. It felt like a watered down version of the video game, like where you can do big numbers. In the board game, they pared it down to like stuff that would scale up to do like 150 damage in one card. Like, oh, 3 damage. That's a lot of damage. Which is fine. Like, it wouldn't be functional if you were doing all that big math all the time, but it just was not my preference. And I miss a part? What's happening? I wasn't a big fan of like setting up the levels too and putting out all the tokens and then managing the shop. It was just so tedious compared to playing the video game version. Probably off the top of my head, my favorite board game based on a video game is the Bloodborne card game. It's actually so freaking good. The main reason why, in my opinion, is because it doesn't seek to just recreate the board game. And we're not talking about the big miniatures, whatever game. I'm talking about the card game. But it does a really good job of getting the overall kind of like point of the game and feel of the game across, but in a board game form. And it's exceptionally good, especially if you like punishing games. I'm trying to think if there are any other like video gamey type board games, either based on video game IPs or otherwise, that are really good. I'll throw some out, and if I've tried them, I will let you know. But there aren't a lot that come to the top of my head. I think primarily because I'm usually just really skeptical if I'm like, well, if the video game is good, then why do I want a board game version of it? Unless it does something crazy cool. Roguelikes is board games doing well. There was, did it come out? I had heard news about a new roguelike board game that was going to be coming out that sounded super freaking cool. And I have no idea. Like I said, I'm bad at keeping up with news, so I have no idea if it came out or if it was just announced or even what it's called. But it was something that when I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, I need to keep an eye on that, and then promptly forgot about it, and then heard about it later, and then promptly did not follow up or do anything with it. I mean, Cursed Castle isn't really like a roguelike, but it has a very like Darkest Dungeon type of vibe feel from Best with One games. I'm trying to think if there are any others that come to mind. I'm not sure that there are. I know of at least. There's a BioShock board game. I haven't played it. I tried to play BioShock, the video game. It's got a lot of stuff that I should really like, but I couldn't get into it for whatever reason. Dead Cells, haven't played. Hey Jordan. Doom, haven't played it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about, board game expert. It's like I've literally never even played a single board game in my life, apparently. Feel crazy. I'm just here playing Minecraft, and very poorly, because I can't find this single freaking piece that should be easy to find. see. Oh, wait, what? Is that why? I should actually look at the instructions for once in my life. Jeez. Imagine that. Crazy. Oh yeah, this is totally different than what I was doing. And then we have like a... This and this. Yep, this is what happens when you don't follow the instructions. You just do everything totally wrong and waste a bunch of time. We got those, and then what? This is like one that has a cap that isn't closed, or that is closed. What incarnation? Oh, it's dark gray. Dungeons of the Oakdale roguelike, or just a dungeon crawler? Yeah, it's just a dungeon crawler. Because it's not like you go through multiple runs or like get stuff to use on later ones or anything like that. It is pretty fun though. I will say that. We got that, and we got white. Something. Then we need number 8. Where's 8? Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for roguelike games that are board game version things, I would love to hear them. Okay. And then I was like, I'll just finish the floor. How hard could that be? Well, apparently there's a lot of stuff on the floor. Geez, what's happening? A little ledge one. What is happening? I can't even. Mm-hmm. 1.5? Oh, years. Got it. The question is, where is this one piece that I can't seem to find? It's like all these ones, but it's got a little ledge on it, and I can't, for the life of me, figure out where it is. There it is. Got it. This blanket is keeping like my upper body really warm, but I just realized my feet are freezing. 9 degrees, here we come. Yeah. Blue. Okay. Uh-oh. And then we have another sticker. Yay! It's a 12. This one here. Anybody have any good dinner plans or ideas? Maybe if I just start thinking about food and visualizing it, I will be less hungry. The problem is I don't have like a lot of food at the house, and I don't really want to go out to get food because it is very cold. I think we're gonna say either finishing the bottom floor or 8:30, whichever comes first. I think I definitely need to eat something. Okay. Sign. And then we have this sign here. Yep. And then we have, oh, they want them kind of tilted. How cute is that? Oops. Just put rice on. Ooh, Indian goop. I do have rice made. I was eating with like some spicy chicken potato, also goop stuff, but I ran out of the ladder. So I do have rice. I just don't know what I would put with it. Maybe I'll make like spicy ramen or like udon since it's cold out. Would be one thing that I do have handy or have the stuff for. I could put the rice in there if I wanted to. A little bricky one. Oh, bricky brick. There he is. Cool. Have I done my Christmas shopping yet? Some of it. I got stuff for my sister because she really wanted a Ute set. So when I did the Asia Games of Asia Ludos Kickstarter or whatever, I got her a Ute set, and then a couple other little just like whatever things. And then I did get some stuff for my partner, for my mom. My dad's super easy because he just likes coffee and video games, so I just get him like gift cards for those things. And then why does it show this one blue? What? This is definitely, oh, this is elsewhere. Good to see ya. Hey, John. Long time. And thank you. This is the brand new, it's not really a garment, it's just a blanket with a hood. So I would say best I've looked all week. Yeah. Sorry if this is jarring, those of you who weren't here when I was talking about this, but this showed up this week. It's super warm. Italian sausage. Ooh. Okay, I will say I did go to the Christkindlmarkt, the German Christmas market here, and I was super excited to get some like Leberwurst, but the lines were so freaking long for all the actual food places. So I ended up just saying, okay, we'll just go to the sweets shops and I'll get some Stollen and a couple other things. And I didn't actually get freaking food. I was so mad. It was literally like a line of maybe, I don't know how many people. probably like 50 people just to get a freaking bun and some meat, bread and some meat. I was like, nah, I can't do that. And overpriced too, because it's like a market or whatever, you know. I was just like, nah, I am about it. Okay. Tiny little one on top. I kind of want to just pick something up. Oranges rice, what is that? Oh my god. These tiny little, like these little pillars are so complicated. There's so many steps to it, and then just like little stickers too. I had assumed that this was similar to the other ones that I was building with hinges, and that finishing a floor wouldn't be that crazy of a goal. Joke's on me. That's fine. Nobody panic. It's only 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten since breakfast. That's my bad. I have no one to blame but myself, so it's fine. What kind of craziness are they asking me to do now? Wait, what? Okay. Speaking of Ganji, we played Raja's at a game night recently because 2 of my friends have never played it. Y'all are crazy. I'm supposedly the one who's never played a board game in my life. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Every time I think I'm done with this little pillar, there's like another layer to add on it. Okay. And then we have white and black little signs. Or dark. That means you need 9 for the white one and then 14 for the other one. This one has the most insane amount of double stickers I've ever seen. I don't know if they end up getting used elsewhere too. Uh-oh. It didn't even come off the sheet. Usually with the ones that I've done, it's just like some of them will have doubles or duplicates, and then, but most of them are just the single sticker. But this one seems like every single one has multiple. Maybe it's like from an older set. Maybe that's why. Not really sure. And then we have black 14, or dark gray rather. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, it's just littered with signs. There are 2, and then I have to put 2 more apparently. I need this one and then another dark gray one. And this dark gray one's gonna be 10. Oh boy. Okay. And then we need brown one. It's gonna be 13. Okay. No problemo. Color matching on these stickers and blocks is like kind of insane though. Oh no. Oh no, come on, please. Okay. And this is like a plant a little bit. There we go. 4 little signs. Totally necessary. What? Up on the back. Yeah, what sticker goes on here? It doesn't even have a number. It's just like, yeah, just the big one that looks like this. That's the one you should put on there. Got it. Oh, it looks delicious. Oysters? I don't know that I've ever had oyster. Okay, this wall's like almost kind of done. Pretty crazy. Here on a clear one. Good. Oh, you know what? Okay. Okay. How much longer until we're done with this floor? Is it step 29? I think it's step 29 because then at step 30 we start building the next floor, it looks like. So we're almost there because that's only step 18? Okay, but these are like baby steps. So we'll see. And I have a lot of these pieces sorted already, so it should be okay. We'll see if we can get it done in the next 13 minutes. Oh my gosh, time flies. When you're definitely having fun. Where is the 2? Ooh, nope. Just kidding. I spoke too soon. I thought I had most of these gray pillars pulled, and apparently there's one that I don't have because these all have little extra bits on them, and I need one that has no bits. There it is. And yeah. Okay. Little popper. There we go. And we need one of these facing out, and 2 more. I'm very tempted to just eat toast with butter. It's not bad. I just can't be bothered. I don't like cooking. That ain't it. That also ain't it. Step 19 done. Step 20 almost done. Let me have something else. Oh. Yeah, what time is it where y'all are at? Is it late? Because it's getting kind of late here. More water. Okay. And then this is gonna go do something somewhere. What? $6.20. That's not bad. I always forget that West Coast is 2 hours behind. That's crazy to me. But then East Coast is only 1 hour ahead at most. And where is the... And that's step 22 done. 21 and 22. Check it out. Moving right along. It looks like step 23 is just putting these kind of together-ish a little bit, maybe. Just kidding. I wasn't supposed to do that. Wait, what? Is this step 20? Oh, I have to make it twice. Okay. Whoops. It's no problem. No problem. Depends on what time you get up. Yep, that's fair. Hard for me to know anymore what's early or late. My sleep schedule is so all over the place. I've just given up trying to have like a consistent schedule or anything. Just not gonna happen. I'm telling you, it goes all the way back to kindergarten. DuckTales being on at 5 in the morning, had to be up for it. Okay, where are these pieces? This and the L-shaped piece is somewhere, hopefully. Okay. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, it was literally right next to it. Whoops. Got the little friends here on the ends. Up by 4:30 a.m. Ah, that's wild. I think when I was younger, I had a lot of trouble falling asleep just because of like anxiety and ADHD probably, in addition to other stuff, but then just being like really, really busy. But now I don't usually have trouble falling asleep as much. It's mostly just staying asleep. Like, it was wild to me hearing that from people that like they sleep through the night. I'm like, what do you mean? You don't wake up? That's not like multiple times a night, every night for your whole life. That's not normal. Okay, now I'm a little concerned because I feel like there's this piece that I should have, unless, you know what I bet happened is these two pieces should have been a single piece. And I need this corner for here. So we're just gonna say that that's what happened, even though I think it showed two single pieces. I could be crazy. This seems more like, oh, nope, because that doesn't have the edges. Shoot. I might just be missing a piece. I feel like I always think that, and then it always turns up though, so probably just misplaced somewhere, and I'll just have to know that I have to put that think on later. And we have a little seahorses? 2 seahorses? Wow, that seems excessive. What do I do to wind down? Lol, what? What do you mean wind down? Okay, we have that. But for real, I usually do like puzzle type things to keep my brain occupied so that I'm not thinking about anything in specific, but I am thinking quickly and actively, and that usually wears my brain out. I try to go for a lot of walks, and stuff like that. Like evening walks usually help quite a bit, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't usually have too much trouble falling asleep, but it's the staying asleep part that really becomes tricky. Oh, it's 8:27. Uh-oh. So close, though. This is going to be step 25. This is sticker 11. This goes crooked. No, come on. Okie dokie. All the signs are crooked too. It's like, man, they don't even know how to hang a straight sign in this place. We need a little fishy. Read before bed. Yeah. If I could stay focused long enough to read anything and comprehend it, I feel like that would be a good strategy for me. But I can't. I used to love reading too. It's a shame, but what are you gonna do? very glad and lucky that I have a lot of other hobbies that I enjoy to keep me occupied. So I guess it kind of works out. Oh, this combines with this thing here, I think, is what they want me to do. Yeah. Okay, and then we have 27 and then 28 and 29, and then we're done with the floor. Ooh, sheesh. Read anything good lately? Oh, come on. Disc golf and more disc golf. Yeah. Too cold to disc golf here now. I mean, you technically still could, but it's a little cold for that. Here. And we have some bricks. Go, I just saw that piece. There we go. Here, and this is the double one. What? Shoot. Almost done. A little white thing, and then the sign with seafood dish on it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, I should get really upset that I couldn't is a strong version of it, but that it became very difficult for me to read the older that I got. But now I'm like, kind of like that with playing music too. It's like for a long time I felt bad that I wasn't keeping up with playing music because it was such a big part of my life for so long. But now I'm like, oh, there are so many other things that I never got to do when I was playing music. And so I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to do it and that I'm getting to do all these other things now. And then we need this one and the, why doesn't it have the number? Cool. Oh, because it's just a one-off. Oh no. It blows my mind that when I first started building laws that I insisted that all of the laws look like face the right way or the same way. Now I'm like, I can't even imagine that level of patience and trying to do builds. Couple more things. We're almost done. Flip it around. We have a blue sign. And that is blue sign number 12 again. And this blue sign goes over here. And it is, uh-oh, I definitely missed one. That's no bueno. Okay, there we go. Now it's correct. Is the blue sign going to be tilted? Of course it is. And we have a darker gray sign, 1x3. 1x4. 1x3. We have a sticker for that, which must be this one that doesn't have a thing on it. Yep. And then this, oh, this one's not going to be slanted. Okay. We do have some of these little side ones, a 6 and a 5. 6 goes on top. Oh, these are tiny and cute. Just on the tanks. And then a 5 on the bottom. And then we just have to put this on and then we're done with the first floor. What is... Let's go. Except I can't find that one freaking blue piece. I wonder if it dropped on the floor or something. I feel like it must have. Okay, so this goes next to this here, it looks like. Why doesn't it fit? Why doesn't it fit? Oh, it does fit. I'm just crazy. Oh, it's backwards. That's why. Just kidding. Aha! There we go. Okay. And then we have a little Krabby Crab dude that goes, oops. He needs to go under. Get in there, friend. Oh wait, that's the lobster? What? Where's the crab? There we go. And then we need a little bottle, or another little bottle, another little, this guy. And that goes on the floor over here. People are just leaving bottles on the floor everywhere. Gosh, come on, guys. Get it together. I think that should be it. Sick. So yeah, we got our little dining area with our tanks, our little stove, and this blue stuff that I don't know if I'm just missing a piece or if I just messed up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, because I would need another. I have one corner. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not crazy. I feel like I must have put a piece on wrong somewhere, but I don't know which one that would have been. Those are all necessary corners. Well, maybe it'll turn up. Maybe it's just under something or on the floor or what have you. That's fine. We'll figure it out later. I'll just put this on there for now. Cool. Well, thanks to everybody who was here joining live. Super fun getting to hang out and chill. And anybody watching in the future, thanks for tuning in. I will, like I said, probably be posting the final pictures of this once it's all built and done over on Discord, maybe on Instagram. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and it is 8:38, so I'm 8 minutes over when I said I would be hanging things up. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Hopefully everybody has an awesome rest of their evening, day, whatever time it is. Thanks for joining for the secret stream. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.